know? Don't you know?
Good morning, friends. I just woke up recently. I'm still in my pajama shirt and that's okay. So what I was thinking we're gonna do is I have a lot of new products that I've just bought over the last couple weeks. Some things I haven't even tried out yet, so I wanted to play with them on camera. And also my friend Annette, who I actually did a collab with recently, she started her My Makeup Journey tag and she had 10 questions that she made up and basically just answered those questions all about her makeup journey. So I figured I would also do that tag while I try out these products, so it's kind of a two-in-one, you know? I will link Annette's video down below. Thank you, Annette, for coming up with this cool idea. For primer, I'm gonna use my Urban Decay Optical Illusion Primer. I've had this for a while, but I stopped using it. As you guys know, I love the Becca Backlight Priming Filter, but I'm kind of falling in love with this actually. It just makes my skin so smooth without it drying it out. I have normal to dry skin, and I feel like a lot of smoothing primers just tend to make my skin feel dry and gross, but this just makes my skin like velvet. It's so nice. For foundation, during the Sephora sale when I got 20% off, I got the Natasha Denona Face Glow Foundation. I'm happy that I have it. I've been liking it a lot. I've been using it the past week and a half. So the first question for the makeup journey tag is, how old was I when I started wearing makeup? I probably started wearing like mascara and stuff when I was probably 7th or 8th grade, and then I started playing around with some eyeshadow and eyeliner and mascara throughout high school, but I didn't really start getting into wearing like any kind of face makeup or lipstick or anything like that until I was probably 18 or 19 after high school, probably midway through cosmetology school. I love the finish of this foundation. It's so glowy and it's not so overly full coverage because I don't love a crazy full coverage foundation. I like more of a medium, but I feel like this foundation would build up if you wanted it to. For concealer and powder, I don't have anything new and exciting, so I'm just gonna use my Tarte Shape Tape Concealer and then my RCMA No Color Powder. The next question is, have I ever gone through any makeup phases where I look back now and think, what the hell was I doing? Just this morning I was looking back at pictures from a year, 2 years, 3 years ago, and I definitely went through phases where I thought that I shouldn't wear a bunch of color, which is so odd now because I love wearing color. But I think the biggest thing for me is looking back when I first started getting into playing with makeup was right around the same time people really started caring about eyebrows, you know, like 2012 to 2014, people were really starting to super care about what your eyebrows looked like, and I rebelled against that so hard. So I'd be walking around wearing colorful eyeshadow, lipstick, foundation, blush. I don't think highlighter and bronzer were really a thing for me then, but I didn't have any eyebrows. Like, I just wore my natural eyebrows and I looked absolutely crazy because I didn't keep them shaped either. They were just there, just not a good look. So I look back and think, why would I do that? Why did I think that looked okay? So I'm only setting right here for right now because I don't want my under eyes to crease because I'm using a cream product to contour today. So for the longest time, I've seen It's Likely Makeup here on YouTube use one of the Anastasia foundation sticks in the shade Fawn to contour her face, and I happened upon that exact product at TJ Maxx for like $10, maybe $12, something like that. So I've been using this to contour and it works beautifully. So I just put it on my cheekbones like I would normally place contour, and a little down my nose. I don't usually contour my nose. I went through a phase where I did and then I stopped, and I guess now I'm doing it again. But only with this product. I don't like contouring my nose with powders. It just doesn't ever work. The next question is, have I ever been in a makeup rut where I did the same look for a very long period of time? I'm sure I have. Not anything so much within the last couple years. I feel like looking back at pictures last year, I did a lot of just warm, neutral looks. I mean, they were still dramatic and different as far as the placement goes, but I feel like for the most part, I don't really get stuck in that kind of a rut. If anything, nowadays, if I get stuck in a rut, I just don't really wear too much at all, but I don't really find myself wearing the same look all the time. I'm just putting some powder under that contour just to clean it up, but I'm gonna sweep it away pretty quick because I don't want the line to be too harsh from sitting for too long. Pretty much now that it's on, I'm gonna just sweep it off right now and then just lightly set everything else. I know I just contoured with that stick, but I am just gonna kind of go over that with my Becca Bali Sands bronzer. It is almost gone, but I bought a backup during the Sephora sale. The next question is, what was my first high-end purchase? That was summer of 2014, and I know that because Zane and I had been dating like a year. I went to Ulta after work one day and I bought the electric palette, and I thought I was so cool for finally buying an Urban Decay palette, and I don't even love that palette that much anymore. I've tried using it a few times since, and it just doesn't work for me the same way, probably because it's very expired. The next thing I bought during the Sephora sale was the Natasha Denona Blush and Glow. It looks like this. It has a teeny tiny little blush and a teeny tiny little highlight, but honestly I feel like this is plenty. I don't think I'm gonna really run through it, but I really like both of these. I used them twice now and I'm really into them. I don't know which I like more, the blush or the highlight, but I really like both. Question number 5, which makeup items have I repurchased the most and how long has it been in my rotation? So what I've probably purchased the most was my Anastasia Dip Brow Pomade in Ash Brown. I think I bought that product at least 5 times, but now that I've discovered the Kat Von D Super Brow, I like that more. I've also bought my ColourPop concealer a couple times. I've bought Tarte Shape Tape a couple times. I've bought a few Becca backlight priming filters as well. Question 6, what do my friends and family think of my makeup obsession? So Zane is the most supportive human on the planet. He fully supports me anytime I need to buy something new or stop hanging out with him for a minute to go film something. He's just so supportive. He's never said anything negative about it in the slightest. I don't think my family understands the level at which I'm committed to this. Zane's family is really supportive. My friends are pretty supportive, but Zane's definitely my #1 supporter. So I'm gonna go ahead and set my face so that the powders melt in. I'm just trying to use the very last little spit of my Urban Decay All-Nighter. So for eyes, I have a couple things I could use. I bought the Lime Crime Venus 3 palette because it was on sale. It looks like this, and I haven't used it yet. I've swatched it, but I haven't used it. Pop Beauty just sent me this pretty palette right here that has these shimmer shadows and pressed glitters. And I have this ColourPop single eyeshadow that I haven't used yet. I don't even know what the name of this is. So I might try to dip in all of these potentially. So I just quickly primed my eyes with my Smashbox Photo Finish Lid Primer. I'm gonna dip into Dreamy right here just to run through my crease. The next question is, what or who inspires the way I do my makeup? I mean, so many people inspire my makeup style. Jaclyn Hill and Mikey from Glam and Gore are the first people I watched on YouTube that even inspired me to make a channel to begin with. So I know that they have some influence. Atlee, It's Likely Makeup, Belle Jordan, Raw Beauty Christie, just pretty much everybody inspires the way I do my makeup. I get inspiration just scrolling through Instagram and looking at the kinds of things that people do as far as just the shadow placement or the kinds of color combinations. I get inspiration looking at art. I get inspiration everywhere. There's not one solid specific person that I get my makeup style from. I'm gonna use the same brush because I'm lazy and dip into Ecstasy, and I'm just gonna kind of sweep that in this outer corner region. Number 8, describe my current makeup style in 3 words. This might take me a minute to think about. Colorful for sure. Probably grungy. I don't do grungy looks every time I do my makeup, but I feel like I do it enough to say that my style is pretty grungy. And probably glittery. I feel like colorful, grungy, glittery is my style. So now that I have that laid down, I'm gonna take that ColourPop shadow. I'll put the shade name in the description below when I figure out what it is. I'm just gonna take my finger and pop this on my lid. And if it doesn't look good, I'll just cover it with something else. Number 9 is what pushed me to start my YouTube channel? The short answer is Zane. He pushed me so hard to start my YouTube channel. He even bought me my MacBook for my birthday a year before I started doing my YouTube channel because he wanted me to start editing on it. He helped push me to buy my camera. He has just always wanted me to do stuff. He's been wanting me to enter the NYX Face Awards forever, but I just am not at that level. This is my Pixie Eye Define waterline. It's just a black eyeliner pencil. A lot of my friends helped push me into starting it because I was posting just makeup pictures all the time. And so many people wanted me to start making tutorials. I've always wanted to do this, but definitely having that push from Zane and my friends really helped. I'm just taking a teeny tiny pencil brush and I'm dipping into Ecstasy, that darker shade we used, just to help smudge that liner out. So next I'm going to do a big wing, and I'm going to use the NYX Epic Ink Liner. I heard about this from Jay Kissa and Atlee, and I've used this once already and I loved it. So I'm gonna do it again, and I'm gonna do it off camera because my camera really needs to charge. So I throw my lashes as well. I use the Bold Face lashes. I use the style Thrill Seeker. I heard about Bold Face lashes through It's Likely Makeup here on YouTube. I love them so much. They are literally some of the prettiest lashes I've ever worn in my life. And my wing ended up being much bigger than I anticipated, but I actually love it. I think it looks really cool. So now I want to do something with my inner corners, and I'm gonna use my Pop Beauty palette for that. I'm gonna try dipping into this light shade first just to see what that looks like, and I might top it off with some glitter. Oh, that's super frosty. silver. Do I want to do silver? I'm gonna do silver. And honestly, these seem like the best pressed glitters I've ever come in contact with, because usually when I use a pressed glitter, it just doesn't do anything. It kind of just separates everywhere and it's so pointless. But this actually stays together. Like, do you see how easy that was? I didn't use a glitter glue or anything. So the last question is, do I still think I will be doing YouTube 3 years from now? And I mean, I hope so. I hope that it's potentially grown a lot more. But I feel like if I'm still on in 3 years, it means it has worked out to the point where it can at least be some kind of income, even if it's not my full job, but even if it's some kind of income and I'm still enjoying it. So I hope I'm still doing it in 3 years, because that would mean things are working out, you know? I did buy a new plushies from Lime Crime in the shade Butterscotch, but this is not gonna go with this look. This is gonna be so wrong. So I'm just gonna use my Old Faithful Milk Tea, one of my favorites. But I did buy a Wet Cherry Gloss from Lime Crime. This is in the shade Naked Cherry, and I think topped on top of this, it's gonna look really cute. I just love this lip color so much. It's my favorite lip color to wear when I don't know what else I want to wear. I'm gonna pop this gloss on top now. I wore this gloss yesterday by itself and it was really pretty and it wore really well and it wore off really well. So this is the full look. I hope you like it. I hope you enjoyed this just trying new products video and my makeup journey tag. Again, I will link Annette's original video down below. And I will also leave the questions down below in case you guys want to make your own videos or just answer them in the comments so I can see. Love to chat with you guys. Let me know what you thought about the products I use. Let me know what you think about this look. If you're not already, please hop over to my Instagram. It's beautbean. Follow me there. I post every single day, and don't forget to subscribe here before you leave. I post every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Let me know what videos you want to see on my channel. Thank you so much for watching, and I will catch you in the next video. Okay, bye. And for foundation, ooh, calm down. Gotta get down, get down, get down.